Good morning, y'all. So this afternoon, it's 12 o'clock. So I want to make this video because I just saw what I believe is the fulfillment of the vision that I had last night. It was late. It was like 12 o'clock in the night, and I was coming out my bathroom, and I saw this black figure. I'm going to use it as the thumbnail. And this is the best that I could draw it, but it was above my head, and it was on the left of me coming out my bathroom. So what I saw just now was Brother Todd. He put up a video, and I guess he just took it down, but it was a tsunami wave on top of the building. It was a picture of a tsunami wave. It was wide, because when I first saw it, I was thinking like a wide spanned eagle or something, because it has that. Now I can explain, because he took the video down. Maybe he'll put it back up. Because I was just about to watch it. I was like a couple minutes into it. And what it was showing, he was talking about New York being telegraphed. They're telegraphing destruction to New York, basically. And but his thumbnail was of this wide span of water with a little wave on top, signifying a tsunami. He just took it down, so I don't know. But that's what I saw in my vision now. Could there be something else? Absolutely. Absolutely. But this was the first thing I saw. Okay, guys? Maybe you guys maybe you guys caught it. If you know what I'm talking about, maybe I can find the picture on the internet. And I think he's talking about the YouTube band. So maybe I can find the picture on the internet that he used. Speaking of that, a sister shared with me last night a video about the Twin Towers, the One World Trade Towers, CERN, and also those pillars. She shared it with me because of the pillars. I was talking about the Lady of the Pillar, and I think I also heard Brother Todd mention the Queen of Heaven. I was going to say something about it. So, being Virgo, excuse me. So, I'll leave that below. Also, she shared with me, Sister Dee Dee, a link to all the particle colliders here in the U.S. It's multiples. Okay, like little, at universities or whatever. It's multiples here in the U.S. It's a whole bunch. So the one that I talked about the other day may just be, well, it is, I believe, because I was reading the credits, directly in connection with CERN, but it's all the same difference to me, you guys. Nobody should be colliding any particles to find out anything. They're playing God, okay? And that all goes back to the Tower of Babel. Also, they're trying to resurrect Nimrod. They're trying to build the new Tower of Babel. The EU building looks just like the ziggurat building. The United Nations EU building looks just like it. Okay, guys, if you guys didn't know that. So I'll leave both links below. The video was interesting, and I'll leave the link to the website of all the particle colliders here in the United States and other countries. So speaking of Queen of Heaven, I guess I'll just go ahead and do that. There was a video put out about Scotty Clark. I would have to go back to watch his video. I think Carrie Ann got some of it right, some of it wrong, and but if I'm not mistaken, now that she mentions it, I do have to go back and watch that last video that he put out to see if perhaps he was mixing Greek mythology or any type of mythology with their interpretation of the stars. And I can't really say anything about it because I have only been subbed to him for the last week, and I've only watched maybe the last 2 videos of his, and which was on the Revelation 12 sign. Uh, is the 24th the more acceptable interpretation or something, and also the dragon. I remember listening to it, but I didn't watch it. But I do believe that perhaps he may have mixed some Greek mythology with um, the consolations that the Lord does give us. So uh, I don't know, you guys. I can't really speak on it until I rewatch the video. Um, all of us can do some things and say some things that we may not um, understand are not of God. So I got to give him a little grace on that. But I do have to go back and watch the video to see if she has a partial point. Okay, you guys? I did make my comment on her video, so I'm not gossiping. And also, I'm going to share a video. It's called What If Americans Were Raptured? What would the aftermath be? And also, I know tin paper maker. I hope I said her handle right. She mentioned that also about maybe a possible EMP taking place right after Rapture, along with alien deception, along with the Lady of Pillars or the Queen of Heaven showing up as an apparition, this demon. There's so many scenarios that could play out. So I'll leave that video below. I think that's from Prophecy Watchers. It's an 8-minute video. I watched it a long time ago. It probably came out 3 or 4 weeks ago. Okay, you guys? Also, a video about the EMP, an EMP being imminent, and this is supposed to be a reliable source. Dina shared it with me last night. I'll leave that video below. It's worth watching because we just had Black Sky, Operation Black Sky. Okay, you guys? I know it had to do with the nuclear, but also I think they were making preparations for some type of EMP attack. Okay, you guys? The time would be around now. And the jet stream. The jet stream I watched last night, very interesting. Speaking of dragon, I watched the jet stream and how they're predicting perhaps the system, the cyclone system in the Gulf, near the islands, near the tropics, may affect the jet stream, how it may affect those storms down there. Number one, it seems as if some of its energy of the bottom south part of the jet stream is going to merge with the energy down there. And when I saw it, it kind of looked like the tail of the dragon as it swooped up and just like drew that storm up around Florida and around to the southeast coast. It was just something that was on the Weather Channel, but a channel that I watch, Into Thin Air. He also made mention that once that jet stream leaves and pushes Maria out, it's not gone yet, but it appears to be heading east. Maria and Lee out, as it's supposed to do today and tomorrow. Then that will leave once that jet stream passes by completely, it's going to leave that area vulnerable to more storms, which is already a lot of activity down there. And that's what the Lord showed me. One of the things he showed me was activity down there in the Gulf, you guys. All those storms popping up. The vision was medium size, and these are once that jet stream pushes through, it's just going to allow the cyclone formation for a lot of storms. So if you live down there near the Gulf, please keep an eye on that stuff for these October storms. The Lord already pointed my attention to it, and one of them has it looked like it's going to affect Florida and the southeast perhaps here and today and over the weekend. Okay, you guys, into next week. So please keep an eye on that. I'm only saying it because the Lord showed me. Okay, you guys, those storms popping up, October storms, and hopefully we'll be gone soon. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave all links below, and I will talk with you later. I'm in the process of doing my hair. Look at my one gray hair I just noticed when I came out in sunlight. Oh, I might have to pluck it. Talk with you later, y'all.